productivity isn't a matter of how much work you put in, it's the matter of ideas you can come up with. And so me being efficient and productive isn't the same as somebody else. So like right now, I'm getting off like 3-4 videos right now. And I got all the inspiration from watching a show on Netflix. And I was like, dang, and then boom. And so I was peak productive like for the last month in this little like hour spent from watching Netflix. So what we have to think about as creatives isn't how much work I can get done. It's what space can I put myself in so I'm at my max peak of creativity. It's if I'm having a creative moment, I understand I have a to-do list, but bump all that. Let me go in and just be creative. And so I think we get messed up, especially when we come from like working a 9-to-5 or going to school. We think the amount of time we put in equates how much results we get or how good of the results are. When in reality, in the real world, in entrepreneurship and in business, in value, true value, it isn't about how much time you put in. It's just what comes up from what you did. Like some people can do something in 5 minutes to what somebody else can do in an hour. It's the same thing, but one person got 55 more minutes of freedom. You feel me? And so as a creative, as anybody doing something in business, it's not about how much time you put into something. Who cares? I don't care how much time you put in. What did you actually bring up to the table? And for me, the thing that's allowed me to lock so much freedom is the fact that I, unlike rotted my brain from thinking how much work I put in equates to what I get or what result I get. Or I don't even think like, okay, I did this much work, I deserve this amount of money. No, there's sometimes I may put in 5 hours of straight grind, 20 hours a day, and I don't get nothing back, but I understand I'm making investments for my later life. You feel me? But I also understand there's sometimes where I may work an hour and get more money than I got in the last 2 months. That's how value works. You have to rewire how you think value works. You have to understand being productive isn't the same as working hard. Being efficient is the same as putting in a lot of hours. It's a difference. And when you start unlocking the difference between those two is when you'll start gaining so much time back. Because now you understand where your value is. And it's hard to have this if you haven't found what you can do better than everybody. For me, I'm a very good speaker. So I can do things, or not even I'm a good speaker, I'm just willing to get up on stage. Most people aren't willing to get up on stage. It's the number one, fear in America. It isn't death, it's speaking publicly. So me understanding that I can do something that most people are afraid to do gives me the ability to value myself and my services more than most people in the world. Therefore, get a lot of time back because I'm working for an hour and getting paid what people get paid for an entire month. Figure out what you have that goes beyond time. Figure out what you have that's so valuable that you can't put an amount on it. Like me speaking at a school, you can't put how much money of value it is for me to inspire students to change their life. Therefore, I can really charge whatever I want. But it's all about the rewiring of my brain to understand that I am that valuable and that time isn't the only thing that I can get in return for money. And so even if I had this skill, if I didn't understand that, if I didn't rewire my mind to understand the value of just my value, not just my time, I would be charging people like $50 per gig. Feel me? Because, hour, $50 is still insane for an hour, right? But that's still like, come on, dog, you can't be charging up $50 for a gig. You know what I mean? So you have to rewire what you think productivity, what you think efficiency is. You see what I'm saying? Because we only get one life. We get maybe 80, 90, 100 years, maybe that. How can we get some of that for ourselves? And that comes by giving the world our best, not our time. And so I speak and do whatever I want because I'm doing something that's so valuable. But what's even crazier is, and this is why you need to subscribe to my channel, like all my stuff, and just watch it, is how you get even more of the time back is when you're doing something you love so much it doesn't matter how much you're getting. Because even when you're doing the thing that's so valuable to the world, even if you're getting paid zero, you're getting so much more in return because just doing it is what fulfills you. So therefore, you already win it. So like me on this video, even though this is super valuable, somebody on the other side of this camera or this phone that I'm recording on is getting value right now. And so that's worth money or whatever. But even if I never get that money from that person, regardless, which I'm probably not, there's YouTube, I'm already winning because I'm making a video and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. You see that equation? See how that thing changes? See how that thing changes? Think about that. Subscribe, like, blah, blah, blah. More content coming as I feel the content. That's what's so amazing about my content. I do what I feel. I do what I love. Nobody taking time away from me, man, because I just do what I love to do every day. And I value and see the value in it. See y'all in the next one. Bow.